We are back at the Eureka Walmart. This is the Walmart closest to my house. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, I am right outside of St. Louis, Missouri. This is recorded March 15th, 2022. Just checking the general stock of the shelves. I'm looking at the vegetables. There was some empty spots, and I'm just looking at this iceberg lettuce. Not even as big as my hand, and it's $2.06. I was showing my husband. I just was like, I've never seen such a small head of lettuce in my life. We were looking for what was that? Cabbage. That was $3.26 a head. My local grocery store has it on sale this week for 40 cents a pound, so a lot cheaper than that. That was a Walmart personal shopper. I just been seeing a lot more of those lately. So yeah, there's a few empty spots, but overall, the fresh fruits and vegetables was looking good. The apples was low. I didn't get that on camera. I did decide to get cauliflower for $2.98 because my local grocery store has cauliflower for $3.99 a head, and I do want to pickle some vegetables. And jalapenos, $1.38 a pound. Again, that's really good. My local grocery store is $3.99 a pound. I just mentioned that because, my local grocery store, some stuff is really good and then some stuff it isn't. And so this is the meat section. The beef is looking really good. The fish, and that's the first part that was not looking good, but the fish selection at this Walmart is never good. Definitely some empty spots on the steak and the ground rounds, I think, is what is normally there. And steaks. So definitely more meat than I saw last week. And now I'm looking in these fridges in the middle, these coolers, looking pretty empty. And I just show this every week because these middle coolers used to be always well stocked. And I feel like at this point, Walmart is like, they might as well just remove them because they don't pay any attention to them, and they don't fill them completely full, and then the next one over is like stuff that's completely unrelated that is not normally in there. These are bratwurst. I have definitely been noticing bratwurst have been not stocked as well. So I don't know, Johnsonville must be having a problem because I'm just not seeing as many brats as we used to. Robert is looking at the pork shoulder. We ended up buying a pork shoulder at our grocery store to do pork carnitas. We used Walmart's last week. This week we're doing Deerberg's just to see if there's any difference because I really felt like the Walmart one was extremely fatty. The chicken right now is looking pretty good. It's been pretty bare the last couple weeks, so I was pleasantly surprised with how much chicken was here. Still some empty spots, but it was looking pretty good. Bacon looked much better, and let's see, what am I looking at now? Okay, so St. Patrick's Day is going to be on Thursday, and so that means corned beef is out everywhere, and here is like, it has everything you need for corned beef and cabbage. $19.98 for that. I don't think that's a really good deal. And then hams are looking a little low. This just, as you can see, it's just not fully stocked. And then on the end here, they have hot dogs. And so is this price right? Like, Ranch S is $1.20, or you can pay $3 more for a name brand. That seemed a bit high. I don't buy hot dogs that much, so I don't know if that's the normal price, but that seemed expensive. And then this was a huge box of eggs, 60 eggs, and there was no price, so I'm not for sure how much it was. So that's a lot of eggs. And then just random stuff thrown in here, like cheese and cream cheese and biscuits, and this is not what is normally in these coolers. So it's just like the manager's filling it with whatever he can. It makes no sense. And the problem when they do this is when it makes no sense, people don't know where half the stuff is half the time. And so I kind of feel like that stuff probably won't get bought as much because no one's looking for Sunny D in the middle of the cooler next to the cheese. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just not a good spot for them to store stuff. Eggs is looking pretty good. It was the last Walmart I went to last week had like barely any eggs. So eggs is definitely looking better this week. Biscuits is looking better, but I did notice they're like all the biscuit cans are like half size. Like they cut the biscuit size in half. Like, I don't know. I just found that odd that they weren't like the bigger rolls, but they were half rolls. Milk looks fine. And then I think I go to the soda next. The water was really stocked well. Robert's trying not to get hit by that guy. I grabbed another Dr. Pepper. I thought the price had went up, but I actually went home and compared my receipt, and the price is still the same from last week, but it is still more than, like, it's higher than it was 2 months ago. They raised the price by like $1.50, but they haven't raised it since then. So yes, soda's still $8.98 for a cube, which is awesome. At my regular grocery store, soda is just like ridiculous. So I now only get mine at Walmart. Here we are at the pet section. This is the cat food section. Again, it is so picked over. I'm like, it is always picked over. It's like never organized, never well stocked. What is it up with cat food? And then we stop by the baby aisle real quick. See if they have any chicken baby food. Nope, they do not have any chicken baby food. That's turkey. Remember, I'm always on the lookout for chicken baby food. It is a supplement for my cat's diet, per my vet's recommendation. And chicken baby food, Gerber baby food, is hard to find. I'm specifically looking for the Gerber brand because it has more calories than other brands. All right, so I skip a couple aisles here, because I'm trying to just show shortages. The chips looked great. Of course, cookies always looks great. Never really a shortage of cookies. The bread looked really good. I know some people have reported with their bread aisles not looking good, but we've not had that issue here in St. Louis. I'm going down the cereal aisle. I don't really know much about cereal because I don't eat that much cereal, but I will say apparently nobody eats oatmeal because there was plenty of oatmeal. So yeah, if there's like a specific brand of cereal that's hard to find, let me know, because my husband ended up buying Lucky Charms. This is what happens when you go down the aisle. You get something even though you don't normally. So yeah, my husband decided he had to have Lucky Charms. So yeah, some granola bars there was some empty spots for some granola bars. And plenty of Pop-Tarts, or actually kind of look like it was just face forward. They make it, you know what I mean? Like they face it forward where there's nothing behind it, so it looks like there's more than there really is. So the spice aisle is looking good. There was a couple empty spots. I do end up standing here for like a couple minutes because I need some celery seed for some pickling recipes, and I could not find any celery seed. There was celery salt, but no celery seed. I ended up going to my local Deerberg's, and for a little half-size bottle of celery seed, it was $5.98. Wow, I thought that was expensive for a little half bottle, but I don't know. Hopefully that'll last me for a couple of years. My recipe's only like a call for a teaspoon here or there, so it should last for a while, but I still thought $6 for a half a size bottle of spice was a bit much. So that's why I'm still stuck here, because I'm like, oh, where the heck is the celery seed? And that celery salt, not what I need. And bay leaves, like, oh, there's like a small container of bay leaves. Like, if you guys use bay leaves a lot, just buy a bulk bag on Amazon. That's what I do. And it's really cheap, and you can there's numerous uses for bay leaves. So don't buy a little bottle for $3. Buy a big bag for like $6 on Amazon. Not that I really like Amazon, but you know, sometimes you just have to shop on Amazon. Sugar looked good. What is that? Baking is fine. I don't know. The icing looked a little low. Again, they're front facing. There's the Fruity Pebble stuff still there. No one's been buying it. And now the aisle is okay. So here is the tortilla shells, and as you can see, they're extremely empty. It's just I think those are one of the sections that is outsourced by a different company that comes in and stocks them. So that guy has not been here that week. Vinegar looks great. Rice is looking a little low. And that is the cheap green beans, which is completely empty. There is name brand green beans, of course, but the cheap ones are empty. There's still some corn though. And this is, what is this? Baked beans. That's just spread out. There's something that used to be there. They're just spreading out a little too much. Chicken stuck fingers look fine. Candy, I kind of, don't pay that much attention to. This is like the Dinty Moore soups. That's looking low. I am on the hunt for a rum flavored Lifesavers and butter rum. And as soon as I hand this to my husband to put in the cart, he calls me an old lady. So what can I say? My grandma used to give them to me as a kid, so now I'm addicted. To the left of the soup is broth, and that actually was looking pretty low. The soups, lots of empty spots. Cup of noodles, empty spots. And what is candy to the right? All right, Robert, you're going to have to deal with my butter rum. I love it. What can I say? And now we are going down. What aisle is this? Tomato looks fine. Velveeta cheese. This is the instant potatoes. There's definitely some empty spots on the instant potatoes. Suddenly salad. Apparently nobody wants suddenly salad. Plenty of pasta sauce, but I mean there's still empty spots, but plenty. So then completely no cheap pasta. So no cheap macaroni for 43 cents, but they still have Velveeta. Okay, that was the Dinty Moore. Why do I keep saying the other section's Dinty Moore? This is the Dinty Moore. Anyway, I was just looking at the prices. So cheap macaroni for 43 cents is gone, but you can get a box of Velveeta for $3.43. So that's why there's so much Velveeta, because apparently nobody wants to pay $3.43 for a box of mac and cheese. And there's tons. So all the cheap mac and cheese is gone, and the pasta. It just depends what kind of shells you like. Like you cannot find muscatoli shells, but you can find elbow. There's the pizza section, and oh my God, hallelujah, I can't even say the word. Happiness right there. This is what I've been looking for like months. And so 3 boxes, Chef Boyardee pizza maker. Yes, I bought all 3. This is me looking at the expiration dates, because honestly, it's been like a year since I've been looking for these. And I'm like, why are they here? It's just so random. And I was like, I'm afraid that someone found it in a back corner and they were past expiration. We ended up finding the expiration. It was like February 2023. No problem. These are going to be gone in a month. We love pizza. We love homemade pizza. Each kit makes 2 pizzas. I was double checking there wasn't any more. It was just that random 3. So each box makes 2 pizza crust. I should say pizza crust. So it comes with the pizza crust, and then it comes with pizza sauce. So it's actually a really, really good deal. Sometimes we'll like make it last a couple nights because we'll split a pizza, or sometimes we'll make 2 pizzas because, like, say he likes anchovies on his pizza, and we never will split an anchovy pizza because you can't half a pizza with anchovy. It will contaminate the entire thing. All right, so here's an example of random stuff. Tuna on the end. Like, why? Like, right next to the pineapple. It's just, I don't know what it is with this store. They are terrible with their end caps. No one's looking for tuna right next to the pineapple. I don't think they are. And then maybe they are, because here's tuna right here. It's just odd. They're filling in the blanks. They're filling in empty spots because everyone's like, oh, there's no shortages. There's shortages of something, because why are they filling in random spots with random stuff? It's not as organized as it used to be. And so I decided to buy some more Spam. I actually like Spam, and there's like 20 million different dishes you can do with Spam, and it's shelf stable. So yeah, I grabbed some more Spam. You save 10 cents by like getting the 2-pack instead of buying them individually. And then he found some sardines that he wanted. This is a new brand he hasn't tried, so he just gets one to make sure he likes it before he buys more. I will eat sardines, but they're just not my favorite. It's been years since I've actually ate them because I will, last resort, Robert snacks on them all the time. And then this is the chili, so definitely some empty rows for the chili. And still canned chicken, but it's looking a little low. Pickles. This is the first time I've seen empty spots in the pickles. This was olives, so whatever kind of olive brand it is, they don't have any of that. And then over here, mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. Again, I just feel like they're making that barbecue sauce, like filling in gaps, because I don't see why that section is that big. I like that bottle, but no, we do not need barbecue sauce. And now that's pretty much it. I do walk down the frozen food section real quick to check out the pizzas. Everything looks fine in the frozen food. I mean, of course, there's a couple empty spots, but nothing overwhelming. So really this week, it looked pretty well stocked, but there's still some empty spots. And I found pizza kits, so I'm extremely happy.